nolosha cusub soo dhawee nolosha cusub soo dhawee nolosha cusub soo dhawee.
Welcome to Integration TV. In this 4-episode special, we travel to Somalia to explore our beautiful homeland and learn about the people who are working hard to rebuild our country. Join me, your host, Hodan Naleeye, on this exciting journey as I meet the changemakers, dreamers, and lovers of life in Mogadishu. On today's show, we visit Mogadishu's hottest hangout spot, Liido Beach. Then we'll travel to a world-class boarding school packed with diaspora student returnees. We'll see what they're learning, tour the school, and discover the next Somali idol. Finally, our person of the week hopes to better Somalia by changing the country's policy and decision-making process. This is Integration TV, the first English television for Somalis around the world.
Integration.
Liido Beach is one of Somalia's most famous beaches. Amazingly fresh seafood restaurants, gorgeous white sand, and beautiful ocean views make Liido the hottest destination for diaspora returnees.
Hiya, Deka Farah, Red Toronto. How are you?
I've known Deka Farah for years. She's an entrepreneur who recently returned to Somalia from Canada.
This is my best friend, little sister. I always watched when she was young. I can't believe she was here with me in Mogadishu. Oh my God! Welcome to Mogadishu, my darling.
Thank you. Oh my God, I'm so shocked. Oh my God, I'm shocked.
Mogadishu?
This is my Titanic moment. Look.
We say goodbye to Deka to explore the rest of the beach.
You know me?
I know you. I know you in London.
No.
What are you?
I'm from Integration TV. You guys watch Integration TV?
Yeah.
Yes.
You.
We must be one.
I'm Wadanis.
Hiya.
Critically.
Hiya.
Whoa, I'm shapes to Mac.
Hiya.
Like you mess. Like I'll do you man assist you. Wow. I'm a Bologna. Bologna.
Hiya.
Yeah.
Hiya.
Yes, I'm لاعب. Ronaldo.
Hiya.
Yeah, Messi.
Da.
أبو.
Da.
واقف سمس بس كده. مركلة ونخن عليه سيدي. أنا تريو أنا تستأتي البلون شو.
Hiya.
وأنا نوجس شنكو كان وإنوجس يا. إنوجس شنكو كان.
Hiya.
You. I'm money.
You're what?
Money.
Actress what time?
Yes. Wait. No.
Okay. Okay, listen guys. Dadka qurbo ku soo koray. Maxaa u sheegaysaan hadda message u leedahay? Farin u bixi dadka. Why? Yeah.
No.
Dadka Canada, US ka.
Basi Bristol every day. ونرجع نصورها ربنا هذا ودك النوع ولا هو صور.
هيا. صور برهذا اللي أنا قلت إيه تبي.
ما تقولي هاي بغلي فوق.
هاي بغلي فرندا. هيا. سمال وانا.
No. بس.
No. والله. ولا هاي. هاي ماليزيا.
ما تركي.
يوم سومالي ولا هاي. والله.
كان سومال ما برتي.
ماي.
مكايلي أنا سلسل ملاي جيرة بالقدام برني. كايلي هذا فيلكاس بدقي ورت أنا إنجليز واتجي وصلات واحد سوبر سوماليا جوا أبكيلم برتي
ما شاء الله يعني
عربي كذا عربي والله هذا في السعودي وهذا الصومالي
الصومالي كفنا هاي محي بري سعدي كلمة إبر وحسي عن ماما هي بر ماما صومالي إبر
ماما نقبلها يمكن نقرب كتابرته قبل ديلوجا قبل ما
خطر وايد
والله خطر ما جيت اكو جيله قاعده بعد دوره جيت وتوسي الله اسمع له شنبك ولا
We just came to Liido Beach, and I can tell you right now, I just said to myself, I just need a beach house right here with my two boys running around in this beautiful sand. And the Indian Ocean is so warm. And I say to you, Somali people all over the world, let's get it together. This is too beautiful of a land. I'm in awe right now. This is the most amazing beach in the world that I've ever been to.
Integration.
You may not know this, but private Turkish schools are popping up everywhere in Mogadishu. I was interested in finding out more about the quality of education in these schools. In the middle of the city, we pull up to a world-class private high school where 80% of the students are from different parts of the world. They greeted us with a warm welcome on their lunch break.
Hi guys! Do you guys speak English, Somali, or Turkish? All three? Yes! Okay, how do you say hi in Turkish? Okay, what about Somali? Oh, come on!
Walking up the stairs takes me back to my high school days in Canada. I can't believe how much this school resembles my old high school.
Anyone from Canada? Anyone from Canada? Really, where? Oh!
We even found a Canadian student.
Did you move here?
I actually came here because my dad came to work in Somalia.
And he put you in school here?
Yeah.
Where's your mom back home?
My mom's here too.
Wow. Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
What part of Toronto did you grow up?
Scarborough.
Scarborough?
Yeah.
So all the way from Scarborough to here?
Yeah.
What school did you go to in Scarborough?
I went to East York Collegiate Institute.
Wow, that's amazing. So do you think that more Somali people from Canada should come to school here and live here?
Yeah. Because the system's different.
How?
Here's a lot harder.
It's harder?
Yeah.
The school?
The schools here are a lot harder.
Do you feel like you learned more?
Yeah, I learned a lot more.
What about behavior-wise? Do you find that you feel like you're learning about your culture?
Yeah, and I became more mature since I came to Somalia.
You from Canada too? America! Woo! Okay. Where are you from in the U.S.? Ohio.
Along with Canada and the U.S., many of the students are from the UK, Sweden, Denmark, and even as far away as Australia.
That's it. My kids are coming here, guys. Seeing these kids so wonderfully educated and beautifully eloquent and speaking different languages empowers me to know there's a different story here about our people in this country. We are doing good, and we have goodness right here in the country.
We continue our tour to the computer lab, where students study engineering and software development. In the science lab, students learn physics, chemistry, and biology. Social lessons are taught in Somali, religion in Arabic, and students are required also to learn Turkish so that they are able to continue their university education abroad.
just walked in this classroom and we're going to meet the first graduates of this school in grade 12 who are actually going through the entire program, and there's some amazing, talented young people. Hello, guys. Hello. Hello, integration, yes.
Diyarbakır yoluna, le Diyarbakır yoluna, doydum düştüm toruna, le doydum düştüm toruna. Bu sevdalar boşuna, le bu sevdalar boşuna. Delalım, 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 delalım ey. Bu sevdalar boşuna, le bu sevdalar boşuna. Delalım, 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 delalım ey. Bu sevdalar boşuna, ley bu sevdalar boşuna. Delalım, 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 delalım ey.
We just took an amazing tour, learned all about these students that are from all over the world coming into the school. But I just met this young man, and I'm always fascinated because when people come back to Somalia and they don't speak the language, how difficult it can be for them. We just met him. His name is Yaqub Abdurrahman, and he's going to tell us why he came back here and how he's learning his language.
I'm not used to the Somali language. I wasn't speaking Somali language when I was back home. I was only speaking English and a language called Barawa with my parents. But as I said, I just came here to study. I'm starting to learn the culture properly. I'm starting to learn the languages. I'm learning 3 types of languages: Somali, Arabic and Turkish. So actually I find it quite exciting learning 3 other languages because I can travel a lot of places where I want to go.
What do you think is the biggest difference for you? You've been here 2 months. I mean, do you miss McDonald's?
Yeah, I miss McDonald's, I miss KFC, I miss all the things that I used to eat, all the nice restaurants, but it's life, you have to get on with it. You have to look forward to the future, and maybe someday in life you can maybe own one of them or make something of your own, but it's life, you just have to get on with it.
Were you surprised at the difference in Somalia compared to what you saw in the news when you came here?
Yes, I actually was surprised because on the news they only show you like most of the bad things, but they don't show you like the positive things. Like for example, there's Liido beach, Jazeera, there's nice hotels, nice restaurants, there's nice people, talkative people. It's easy to communicate, and that's what I like to see.
But they don't show that, right? It's always like the violence and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's all about the violence. That's all they show. They just like showing the negative things, to be scaring people, like not to be coming to over here. Like,
do your parents miss you?
Yeah, my parents miss me. I'm on the phone to them 24/7 on the weekend.
What do you tell them? Take me out of here. I want to come back home. No,
I don't tell them. I only tell them positive things. I don't
you
like.
Love it here,
yeah, I
feel
love
like
it here.
You've changed
Yeah.
as a person.
Yep, I feel like I've changed as a person because it's different from here and the UK. Like it's different. So.
Do you find that life is harder in the UK? For Somali youth?
Not really. I think life's harder over here if you don't have nobody on your shoulders. But if you have somebody with you that's helping you, life is actually easy. But if you're by yourself, life is hard over here.
Do you find that you're more grateful now that you're here?
Yeah, I find that I'm more grateful that I'm here. I'm actually happy staying here. I'm just looking forward to finish school. Actually, I've got exams coming up this Saturday. I just hope it all goes well.
What are you going to do when you grow up? Now that you're grown.
I'm planning on being a businessman.
Good for you. Well, good luck, okay?
Thank you.
And we can't wait for you to be a future star of Somalia.
Inshallah.
Integration.
Welcome back to Integration. Our series from Somalia continues as we meet the game changers right here making things happen in the country. One of the profound changes that have happened in Somalia in the last 2 years has been in decisions in policies. And this guy who's spearheaded this entire campaign to bring a new narrative for Somalis is Abdi Anti. The founder of the Heritage Institute on Policy Studies is here with us today to talk about what inspired him to bring about this new institution to Somalia. Welcome.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, and welcome to Integration TV to Mogadishu. It's great that you're here. Secondly, I think a lot of us were inspired by what we can possibly contribute to this country as it recovers from over 20 years of civil war. And for me, it was a moment when I saw that a lot of decisions are made in this country with practically no evidence. And so what our institution is now trying to do is to promote evidence-based decision making through research and analysis.
So when you say research and analysis, you mean actually talking to the residents and finding out what their needs are?
That's one of it. I mean, we're conducting polling and surveys across Somalia, especially in Mogadishu. We're trying to find what the attitudes of average citizens are toward key issues: security, governance, justice, democracy, and so on. But most importantly, we're using that data to try to inform policy making in this country, where decisions are made with no evidence, with no consultations. We're also bringing consultations onto the table. We have something called the Forum for Ideas. It's a monthly platform where we bring together key civil society leaders and policymakers together to have them discuss on key issues.
So basically, you are giving a voice to policies that never were able to be changed in Somalia unless people like us, who are Somalis, came back to do this.
Yes, I think what we're trying to do is trying to inform policy making with real data so that decision makers understand what is at stake before they make decisions. And secondly, we are giving decision makers an input to the process of decision making and consultations. And most importantly, we're also writing the narrative of Somalia. The narrative of this country had been written by others for well over 20 years. People who could not be here.
And who were those people? Who were the people that were making these decisions? Because for me, as an outsider, I think it wasn't really Somalis, was it?
No, a lot of them are. Probably all of them are not Somalis. They're based outside of Somalia. They're at best in Nairobi, or they parachute themselves into the airport in Mogadishu and maybe talk to a few people. And I have great respect for some of these people because they are real experts in Somalia. But when you are unable to talk to real citizens, to come to Liido Beach and talk to people, or collect data from Baydhabo and Kismayo and Garowe and Galkayo, as we've been doing of lately, you are not able to write the narrative of Somalia in a way that is reflective of the attitudes of the citizens. And I think that's where we bring. We don't have all of the answers, and we're a very small institution, but I think we're making a tiny contribution to the process.
You know, I'm always fascinated by people that are successful in life because there's some ingredients that help people propel them to the next level. What was it about you that said, this is it, this is what I want to do to help my country?
Well, before this, I was a journalist covering Somalia, coming in, every few months or so, trying to get a sense of what's going on with my employer. And I've realized that Somalia was actually starting to recover from more than 20 years of civil war. And I realized that it was the right moment to try and come back and make the contribution that this country needs. I think, if anything else, I am inspired by this country, by the people in this country. I'm also inspired by the potential that the people of Somalia have. When you see young people who have been, who've gone to high schools in remote places in Somalia and are just graduated from local universities, but who are doing amazing things, and compare them to those of us who have been privileged enough to be in the West, to go to the best universities around the world, you see the potential. And for me, the inspiration was the potential of the people and what they can do for themselves, but with a little contribution from people like us who've gotten the privilege that we've had.
Now, many people, for myself, I can speak that when I was coming here, people scare you about coming to Mogadishu. How safe do you feel here?
There's no doubt that we are exposed to some risks, and it comes with the territory in Somalia. And we are ready to take that on. We're not going to cut and run away. That's what people who are bombing and killing want us to do, is to run away. But we're here to stay. And if that means sacrificing our life, we're ready for it. I mean, you can die in a car crash in Minneapolis or wherever you are, but it's better to be in the middle of your people. So I'm not afraid, so to speak, but I do take precautions like everybody else here to continue what we're doing. And I think part of feeling safe is to improve the systems that can make me and you feel safe, and that's the governance systems that are in place right now.
Well, I want to thank you so much for being here with us today. I think it's amazing the work that you do, and I wish you much success as you continue to bring a new narrative to Somalis that deserve it.
Thank you very much, Hodan.
Thank you.